Magic Bus is the largest sports charity in India. Basically, it was established in 1999, so we've been running for about 15 years now. Basically started in Mumbai, and we're now in 20 states across India. Our main hubs are Delhi and Mumbai, but we operate across India in both rural and urban areas. So Magic Bus is a sports for development charity. One of our straplines is to take people out of childhood into livelihood, and that means educating people from a young age. We're working with 280,000 children in India, so that's an age group from around 8 to 15, and about 8,000 young people, so that's people from 15 to 25. We use, we've got a dedicated curriculum. It's a sports for development curriculum, and that's working with young people to give them the key life skills to move them out of poverty and hopefully into livelihood. So that's ultimately employment. So sport for development is a key metric for us. It's a way of delivering a programme. So we've found over the years that using sport to engage young people is a fantastic tool to help them learn and teach them key life skills. We've found that it's not just about sport. So sport for development isn't just teaching people how to play sport. It's not about sporting prowess or sporting excellence. It's using sport as an engagement tool to teach young people certain life skills. So an example of sport for development might be teaching children, for example in India, the importance of sanitation and washing and cleaning food before eating it. If you try and sit them down in a room and give them a lecture on that, they'll find that fairly boring. But if you actually do that in the context of a game, a sporting game, which is fun, so you play sport or a game for 20 minutes, then you sit down for 20 minutes and talk about the importance of those certain things, that we found that's a very effective way of teaching children. Another example might be gender awareness, which is a really big issue for us in India. So involving girls in our programs is fundamental, and we're now up to around 45% of people who participate in our programs are girls, which we're very proud of. Another example which we use potentially with the older children or the young people is, for example, dealing with conflict resolution, and we'll deal with that again in a sporting context. So we'll play a game of sport, for example, and teach people the ethics around teamwork and leadership, but also within that, what happens if there's a conflict. So that's what we see as a key life skill. So we have dedicated curriculum designed around these fundamental skills, so that we call them life skills, but it's also a socio-emotional skill set that we want to give the young people. So another example of what we do within sport development is sustainability of our programs, and what we want is longevity of our programs, so they'll be there for the long term, not just the short term. So within that, what we do is we have a train-the-trainer approach, so it's all about teaching the teachers to actually deliver the Magic Bus programs, and it's also about developing community youth mentors who will develop the program long term. The community mentors are very important for us. They often come through the Magic Bus programs themselves. They become peer leaders, they become role models for the younger children. It's a very important part of our ethos that we have that, and we believe that gives our programs long-term sustainability. So the Magic Bus story is a great story. It involves our founder, Matthew Spacey, who formed the charity in 1999. He was working in Mumbai, and he used to play football and rugby with the kids on the weekend, saw what a fantastic engagement tool sport was. He then purchased a bus through the charity which used to go into the slums in Mumbai and take the children out of that environment to the hills and the beaches and to the park to play sport. So the bus became the Magic Bus, which got the children out of that awful the poverty environment they were in. We've historically been in India for the last 15 years, but over the last couple of years, the Magic Bus charity has debated actually taking the experience and expertise that Magic Bus has out of India, because we think we've learnt a lot and proven a lot in India. So over the last couple of years, we've been experimenting into new territories. So we've currently got pilot programs in Bangladesh, Vietnam and Sri Lanka, and also here in London. The work in London and the UK broadly is very exciting. Magic Bus thinks it can actually take some of the expertise and learnings from India and bring them to the UK context. There's definitely a need in the UK. There's obviously a lot of deprived areas and a lot of deprived neighbourhoods and communities that Magic Bus feels it could help in. So we're bringing the programmes to pilot here in London, in Lambeth. We're very excited about piloting a schools programme and a communities programme. We think there's a definite need. We think a lot of the programmes in the UK aren't properly sports for development programmes. We think they're more sports programmes around participation, which in itself is a good thing, but we think our curriculum added to that could be really beneficial.